It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Carr now to throw. Forced out to his left. Took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Raiders.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Drake. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Carlos Dunlap.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Tanner Muse. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st-down run right there.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
McKinnon, the ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd down, McKinnon. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Nothing. Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not. And the Raiders have got him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The Raider 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gets this one to Hill. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Get in the white room. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Stop your
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard.
Yeah, we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Las Vegas, first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw his Carr. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First down.
Really?
Raiders.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. And watch the delay. Mike check 33. 33. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check.
Now Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. On second down now, McKinnon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, switch gear. 43. Attack, attack. Use you. It comes to me, it's me.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
44, Mike, 44. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
At the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Shit.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They run once more with McKinnon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You. Kill. 43. Shut that. Motion. Check. Shift.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Check out Reed.
Now McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watching work, watching tape, watching work. Can't relate. Watching skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red free, red tight. Set the bar, take flight. I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fingers.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ringo, 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 Ringo.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. To throw, it's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Not today, Mark. Not today. Check 15, check. Attack, attack.
They run the counter. McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
To throw, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
6:37. Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, check, Mike.
To throw again. Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Carr now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, Carr. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Ricky. Check. Check.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
53. Mike. Check me out. Check 52. SOS.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third and goal. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Check. Kill.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on fourth and goal.
Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
That's caught inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run the counter. McKinnon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.